Alright, before this shit starts. Alright, man. Fuck. Just try to look at some lineups here. I'll tell you some players that will get a hit today. Because I know they'll get a hit today. I'm not betting on them. The Atlanta game's postponed. I don't know why. I don't even know why that game was postponed yesterday. Sports is rigged, probably. Alright, this first St. Louis and Boston game comes on at 1:35. We got like 20 minutes. Alright. Alright, this dude right here, I don't know how to say his last name exactly. Ivan Herrera. He plays for St. Louis. He'll get a hit today. Nolan Arenado will get a hit today. He might even hit a home run today. Jordan Walker, he'll get a hit today. I'm pretty sure there's another player on that team that will get a hit. I'm not going to guess who there will be. Nootbaar, he probably gonna get on base for sure, and he might even probably score a run. Him or Wilson Contreras. One of them two dudes will at least get on base and score a run. Arenado's for sure going to get an RBI. He probably gets a home run today. Jordan Walker probably gets an RBI. I know they get hits. Nolan Arenado, Jordan Walker, and Ivan Herrera will all get a hit today for St. Louis in the first game. Boston. Let's see. Devers will get a hit today. Bregman, he's not going to get nothing today. He might get a walk once. He might get a hit. I'm not going to say who ain't going to get something. But he probably, my guess is he probably won't. But Trevor Story's a tough one because you never really know about that dude. But Rafael Devers will get a hit today. And looking at this lineup, I like the Cardinals lineup better. So I feel like the Cardinals are going to win this game. Probably lose the second game. I don't know. If they lose this game, though, they'll win the second game. But yeah, in the first game, Devers. I'd take Devers to get a hit for Boston, and that's about it. I'd take Herrera, Arenado, and Walker to all get hits for St. Louis. I'd take Arenado and Walker to get an RBI. I'd take Contreras or Nootbaar to score a run, and Arenado to hit a home run. Oh, shit. Now, let's move on to the next game. We got Arizona and Washington. Let's see, I think Corbin Carroll, he'll get a hit today. Perdomo, he'll probably get a hit. Pavin Smith, Josh Naylor. I think all these dudes are going to get a hit today for Arizona. I wouldn't be surprised if Arizona won this game like 10-2 or some shit. The Suarez, Eugene Suarez, he'll probably get a hit today. Alec Thomas, Jose Herrera, even probably Garrett Hampson. I wouldn't be surprised if all 9 players starting this game get a hit today. And let's see, Gurriel probably hit a home run today. Naylor might. I give him an RBI though. I give Perdomo an RBI. I give Carroll an RBI, maybe even a home run for Carroll. I for sure give them all hits. I pretty much bet on every one of these dudes to get a hit today in the Arizona Diamondbacks lineup. And then for Washington, man, we're going to get a couple hits off Burns. Probably 3, maybe even 4. I say Abrams and Garcia, or Abrams and Ruiz. Yeah, I say the first 4 in this lineup could possibly get a hit off of them. And that's about it. C.J. Abrams, Garcia, Luis Garcia, Kilbert Ruiz, and Nate Lowe. I say I'd pick them 4, but I'd stay away. I'd probably go with Ruiz and Lowe first, and then Garcia and Abrams. I wouldn't pick none of them on the same parlay though. But I'd definitely take Arizona to win by 2 or more, and I'd take the over 7.5. You got the Dodgers and the Phils. Well, I take Mookie Betts to get a hit. Shohei Ohtani. Man, there's going to be a lot of hits, and this game's going to be like 10-9. That's my prediction, like literally like 10-9. I take Ohtani, Betts, Edman, Hernandez, Will Smith to all get a hit. At least a single. I take Ohtani to score a run, Mookie Betts to score a run. I'd even take Edmonds and Hernandez. I'd take Ohtani to hit a home run. I'd take Betts to probably hit a home run today. And Teoscar Hernandez. 2 of these dudes are going to hit a home run. 2 of these 5 are going to hit a home run today. And then for Philly, Philly's going to get after it. I think Schwarber gets a hit if he gets 4 at bats. He'll probably score a run. I don't know if he hit another home run. Got 4 already. He might. I don't know. Trey Turner's a toss-up. He might not get a hit today, but he could get walked 3 times and score a run. Harper, I got him to get a hit, get an RBI, probably hit a home run. Max Kepler should get a hit today. Bryson Stott should get a hit today. Sosa, he'll probably get a hit today. Brandon Marsh is going to get a hit today. Nick Castellanos will probably get a hit today. He for sure gets an RBI. Again, Philly, +1. I got them to win. And I'm taking over the 7. It's just 7 now. I'm taking over 7. It could be 10-9, 10-8. And then you got the Yankees in Pittsburgh. This is that game I said earlier. This is a fuck you up game. Man, I don't even know. But man, I'm gonna take Goldschmidt to get a hit, Judge to get a hit, Bellinger to get a hit. I feel like one of them 3 will hit a home run. If I had to guess, it's gonna be Goldschmidt. Judge already has 6. I feel like he's going to get walked like 3 times. I feel like Bellinger might get him 1, maybe not. But he getting a hit today. And the rest of these dudes, man, any one of them could get a hit. Austin Wells, Anthony Volpe, Chaz Chisholm, how you ever say that's the Chisholm. he could get a hit. I wouldn't pick him. I wouldn't pick none of these dudes. Trent Grissom, because he had such a great game yesterday. He could get a hit because he's that type. He's got a lot of experience, but I wouldn't pick him. Perez, and he'd probably get a hit today. Every one of these dudes could get a hit. It just depends on Heaney, the pitcher for Pittsburgh. I feel like he's going to give up at least 3, 4, 5 hits, maybe 2, 3, 4 runs. Brian Reynolds is getting a hit today. Brian Hayes should get a hit today. craziest thing is I feel like Pittsburgh, because sports is rigged, Pittsburgh could fuck around and win this game. I would bet on them to cover. I would also bet on New York to win. I wouldn't pick Pittsburgh to win, but I would bet on them to cover. It's only 1 point, but man, and I'd probably go under 8. All right. And we got the White Sox in Detroit. Pitching matchup still the same. Yeah. All right. This is going to be an interesting game. I think Lewis Robert gets a hit today. I wouldn't be surprised if Benintendi does too. Let me see something. Yeah, Benintendi, Tarchman might get a hit. Looks like they ain't got that same pitcher that's pitching. So it was supposed to be a rookie, but it looks like he's not going to be in there. But I'd take Benintendi to get a hit, and probably Robert. I wouldn't take him on the same parlay though, because I feel like Benintendi will get a hit, but Robert might not. And Tauchman, I take him and Benintendi on the same parlay. Vaughn might get a hit today. I'd stay away from him though. But Matt Theus, he should get a hit. And Vargas, he might, but he'll probably get walked before he gets a hit. Yeah, and the rest of them, I ain't really good on them, so I'd stay away from them. Those are for the White Sox. Now for Detroit, Ibanez should get a hit. Torkelson should get a hit. Margot might get a hit. Javier Baez might get a hit today. Doesn't look like Riley Green's in there. He's not starting anyways. I'd take Zach McKinstry to get a hit, and Torkelson. Yeah, I take Ibanez. Yeah, I take Ibanez and McKinstry. If I did a parlay with either of them, that's what I'd take. And man, the over under. Man, who is this picture? That's Joe. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. I guess that dude is the same rookie. But the White Sox could win that game as a screw you. I feel like if they do, it'd be like 4-2 the White Sox, or it'd be 4-2. It could be 4-2 either team, but I feel like it'd be 4-2 the White Sox, and it'd be more like 3-2, 4-3 Detroit. So I wouldn't bet on that game. I'd bet the under though. And then you got Toronto and the Mets. Let's see, I got Santander to hit a home run today. So I'm for sure taking him to get a hit on a parlay, because I'm taking him, Harper, Ohtani, Gurriel for home runs. Another player or two as well. Bo Bichette always gets a hit, so picking him to get one, you ain't getting much, but probably. Vlad might get a hit. Santander and Jimenez are both getting a hit today. And both of them probably get an RBI too. Bichette, if he gets walked, he gets hit, he's gonna get on base. Guerrero, same thing. They're both scoring a run. Santander too. Jimenez probably score a run. This game right here, it's gonna be over 7. It's probably gonna be like 7-5 Toronto. That's my prediction. 7-5 Toronto. It won't be 7-5 the Mets though. Oh no, it might. Let's see. A lot of yeah. There won't be 7-5 Mets. Mets won't win by 2. Oh shit, it's only 7. This motherfucker really gonna be under again? Everybody got the Mets. Toronto winning this game. It might be under. That's a toss up, man. It could literally be 4-3 Toronto. Toronto winning this game though. So it's gonna take motherfuckers to get hit. Bichette, Guerrero, Santander, and Jimenez. Kirk might even get a hit today, but I'd stay away from that. I'd take Bichette to score a run, Guerrero to score a run, Santander to hit a home run, Jimenez an RBI hit. And then for the Mets, I got Soto getting a hit. Nimmo's getting a hit. Surrey might even get a hit today. It's very possible. But I don't see them getting 6, 7 hits. Today, the Mets. But I'd take Soto and Nimmo, the main two to get a hit. I'd take Soto to hit a home run today. On a different parlay, I might even take Pete Alonso, but I'd stay away from Pete Alonso. Today, I'd take Soto to hit a home run today, though. And Nimmo to get a hit. Then we got Baltimore and Kansas City. This is going to be an interesting one. The better team is Baltimore. The better lineup is probably, that's really a good question. To be honest with you, I didn't think about that. Okay, I take Richmond to get a hit, Westburg to get a hit, O'Neill to get a hit, Mateo and Andy Reyes, all of them to get a hit today. Gunnar Henderson might, I doubt it. I think he'll get walked though. Probably score a run. Richmond scoring a run. Westburg getting an RBI. Mountain Castle probably an RBI. Maybe a hit. I give him an RBI though today. Tyler O'Neill. I give him a hit today. But I think the score of this game is gonna be like, I don't know, man. This is a tough one. It could be like 12 to 10. And again, it could be 1-0. Real shit. This is an interesting game. I'd probably take Kansas City to cover. Plus 1.5. And then Baltimore got to win by 2. I'd take Baltimore to win. And man, I'd probably go with the under on this game, Kansas City and Baltimore. And then we got Cincinnati and Milwaukee. I feel like Milwaukee gonna get this game because Cincinnati got the last one. That's kind of how it is. You know what I mean? And then I take Feldy. I can't even say his name right. I take him to get a hit, even though I think he got a bunch of hits yesterday. De La Cruz probably get a hit. Candelaria probably get a hit. Fraley. You know, I don't think all these dudes are going to get a hit, but 1 or 2 of them. I feel like the score of this game is going to be like a lot less than it was yesterday. Like, I think it's going to be under 8.5 runs. But I'd take De La Cruz and Candelaria to get a hit. I'd stay away from the rest of them just because. And then for Milwaukee, I'd take, man, that's a tough one. Yelich probably get him another hit today because he got to get back on track. Chirino, he'll probably get a hit today, and Mitchell. The rest of them I stay away from. I feel like Milwaukee might win this game, but at the same time, Cincinnati could win. So, let's see. On the bet, I'd take the under, and I'd take Cincinnati plus 1. All right, we got Houston and Minnesota. It looks like that went up. The over-under went up. All right, so let's see. I'm taking Paredes to get a hit today. Is it Isaac? Yes, Isaac Paredes and Christian Walker. I'm taking both of them dudes to get a hit today. I'd take Altuve to score a run. He might get a hit. I'm not betting on it, but I bet on him to get a hit, score a run. Walker to get an RBI and a hit. And Alvarez, man, if he's on track, he might get a hit today, but I look for him to get walked more than anything and probably score a run. Pena probably might get a hit today. I'm staying away from the rest of them. And then from Minnesota, man, any one of these dudes could get a hit. The score of this game is probably going to be higher than a lot of people think it is. I wouldn't be surprised. But at the same time, it could be a low-scoring game. I'd take Julian to get a hit today, Castro to get a hit today, and Julian and Castro. Even though other players like Buxton, he might get a hit today. Probably will. Correa, he should get more hits than he does. Trevor Lawrence, he could get a hit, but I'd stand away from him. I'm going to go with Castro because it's like the payout is probably more for Julian and Castro to get a hit. That's why I pick them. But I'm not betting on them, so that's what I'm trying to prove this. I would pick them in a parlay, though, with some of the other names that I've already named. And then on the over-unders and who to win, man, that's a good question right there. Because really, it'd be hard to pick who's going to win this game. Minnesota's favored. I prefer to take Houston +1. I go with the under. I just go with under 8. It's at 8.5. I go with under 8.5. I wouldn't pick either team to win. I just pick under 8.5. And then San Diego and the Cubs. First of all, I'm going over 7.5. And then I'll take a Rise to get a hit, Merrill to get a hit. Cronenworth will probably get a hit today. Gavin Sheets might. Hell, Jason Hayward might even get a hit today. You always want to take Tatis and Machado because they're good hitters. But I feel like one of them dudes get a hit, it's a home run today. I'd take a Rise to get a hit and Merle to get a hit. I'd take over 7.5 runs. And I feel like San Diego should win this game, so I'd just take them +1. And let's see, the rest of these games, man, I don't really want to mess with them too much. But from Seattle, San Francisco, it's time Seattle win one of these. So really, I just focus on taking Seattle +1. Really, and if you really want to win something, I feel like this is the game Seattle will win, but it'll be under 7.5 runs. So I'd take Seattle to win, or Seattle +1.5 and under 7.5. Even though that's not much, I'd still take under. All right, then we got Cleveland and LA, the Angels. The Angels won last night. This game, well, I feel like this game's gonna be over 9 runs, but man, they don't have a lineup, so I don't even know who's batting. Come on at 4. I'm not even gonna worry about it. I feel like it could be the way this fucking series is going. I feel like this one again could be over the total of 9. But I like Ramirez to always get a hit. I like players like Taylor Ward to get hit. Maybe it just depends. I'll maybe come back to it later when they show something. But then you got this other St. Louis and Boston game. This game depends on the other one. It really does. It really does. It also depends on how well Michaelis pitches. Shit. He could give up 8, or he could give up none. He could give up 8 and 1, or he could give up none and 8. So I wouldn't mess with this game until after. I wouldn't pick them together. I'd stay away from that. But I'd pick after. All right, it's all recorded. Everything I just said. That's what I go with today for baseball. The players I said to get hits, I'd pick them dudes. I'd separate some of them parlays though. Let's find out if I'm right.